This tutorial is going to be about installing Backtrack 5 parallel or dual booting Backtrack 5 with Windows 7. Okay, I'm going to assume that you guys have already downloaded Backtrack. If not, just go to backtrack.org, go to downloads. It's going to be a little bit slow because I'm actually installing it as I do this video. When you get to this screen here, all you have to do is click download. Then you want to pick your architecture and such. The version you want, R2 of course. You want the KDE version, as I have. Pick your architecture, 32 or 64-bit. This one, in my case, would be 32-bit. You want the ISO, and either download it through a BitTorrent such as uTorrent or direct download. Actually, direct download is available now. So after you have downloaded it, you need to burn it to a disk using an ISO burner such as Power ISO. I recommend that one. You don't want to burn it at a speed greater than 4. And after you burn it, just place it inside your disk drive. Go to your BIOS boot menu and change the boot menu to boot the CD first, or DVD. After you boot it up, you're going to go ahead and hit Start X in the terminal, and that will set up your graphical user interface here. Now once you get to this screen, you're going to want to click on Install Backtrack. One thing to remember about this is you need not have any USB drives or anything plugged in as far as anything that can be removed. USB drives, SD cards, anything, because it will delay the install or could actually crash the install. I've had issues with it before, and it's much better just not to have anything plugged in, such as keyboards. If a keyboard is absolutely necessary, then you can keep your keyboard plugged in, or a mouse or anything like that, but usually it'll make the install go a lot slower. Just press forward. The English is already selected for you. I'm connected to the internet right now, so it actually set up the clock for me for the time. Click forward for United States, and you can pick your time zone if necessary. Usually just go through and install with all the defaults. Alright, so here's the part that we want to get to. If you're looking like this, this is pretty good. What you want to do is you want to dual boot it, so you can come down here to this little slider bar and drag as much memory into Backtrack that you want. The memory right here for Backtrack is what you're concerned with. So I'm going to drag it to 30 gigs because that's the partition size that I would like to have. I don't recommend anything below 20 gigs for Backtrack because it seems to run a little bit slower. So I'm going to actually put 30 gigs and continue on. Okay, now it's going to ask you to select a new partition size, previous changes, blah blah blah. Alright, just go ahead and click continue, and it will partition the drive for you. Alright, after the drive's been partitioned, it's going to go ahead and verify every selection that you've already picked out. Just go through and review it, make sure that everything is to the standards that we've talked about, and then click install. Now it's going to take a few minutes to install, depending on how up to date your computer is and the processing speed. After the install, you're going to get a little window that's going to ask you, do you want to keep previewing Backtrack 5, or would you like to restart? And what you're going to do is you're going to restart afterwards, and then you can watch the next video after this, and I'll show you how to set up Backtrack to be a little bit more user friendly, to become easier as far as installation of different programs that can really help you out. Stay tuned for other Backtrack tutorials. I'm going to be placing them out in the next few weeks actually. So after you get done, just restart everything. You're going to get a new command prompt, or a new console that comes up after you load up, and the default username is going to be root, R-O-O-T. The default password is going to be toor, T-O-O-R, and that will bring you to the screen that you had in the console before, and you'll just hit Start X again, and this will bring you back up to Backtrack, and you can actually start saving all your settings and start setting everything up. Alright, well, thanks for watching the tutorial. I hope I helped you out in any kind of way I could.